Behind the scenes, how Happy Gilmore 2 created insane golf course scenes in record time. Ever wondered how they pulled off those outrageous golf scenes in Happy Gilmore 2? Spoiler alert, it wasn't all CGI magic. In fact, the team behind the film relied heavily on real golf courses and some seriously quick thinking. But here's where it gets controversial. They transformed pristine fairways into desert landscapes and icy terrains, all under tight deadlines. Take for instance, the scene where a golf cart soars through the air, crashes, and bursts into flames. The film's art director would drop a bombshell like, "We need a cart jump setup, pronto," and iconic quotes from Happy Gilmore 2, jazz, Netflix comedy gold. Sometimes a movie sequel arrives and it isn't just good. It becomes the kind of pop culture event you and your friends won't stop quoting. That's exactly what's happening with Adam Sandler's highly anticipated Happy Gilmore 2, which has absolutely exploded on Netflix, delighting fans howling for more golf course chaos, celebrity cameos, and of course, those endlessly repeatable catchphrases. If you thought the original was quotable, just wait until you hear what the follow-up has to offer. But here's the twist. Among all the laughs, there are some moments that are bound to divide fans. So, whose side will you be on? Let's dig into the sequel's most memorable lines, starting with the classics and moving into the future favorites that are already part of movie night legend. Unmistakable one-liners, fan-favorite quotes from the original Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore 2 doesn't just wink at its predecessor. It all-out celebrates it, bringing back the lines that turned Sandler's first go-around from a simple sports satire into a comedy icon. From wisecracks to surprising cameos, here's how the sequel serves up nostalgia. You can do it. Suddenly, Rob Schneider appears as a cowboy. Yes, riding a tricycle, inside Happy's playful new Happy Place. Daydream bellowing his catchphrase, "You can do it." For fans of Sandler's earlier work, this is a warm callback to The Waterboy. Now, plenty of comedy lovers notice these Sandler-verse Easter eggs, but do you think revisiting old jokes keeps them fresh? Or should filmmakers take bigger creative risks? It's all in the hips. Billy Jenkins, portrayed by Haley Joel Osment, a formidable new opponent for Happy, reminds him, it's all in the hips. An unforgettable tip once given by mentor Chubbs Peterson, the late Carl Weathers, in the first film. This subtle tribute to a beloved actor reminds viewers just how much the new movie ties itself to original moments. And this is the part most people miss. Such callbacks can be comforting, but some critics argue they might overshadow the film's new material. Where do you stand? Just tap it in. In a hilarious passing of the torch, the sequel introduces us to Slim, Chud Peterson's son, played by Lavelle Crawford, who, like his dad, sports an exaggerated wooden hand. Slim, channeling his father's spirit, advises Happy to tap it in, reviving one of the original's most memed bits. For new viewers, this might just seem like a silly line, but for die-hard fans, it's a nostalgic touch. Why would I want to steal the life of somebody who eats pieces of expletive for breakfast? Once again, Happy gets under Shooter McGavin's skin, riffing on the absurd banter fans remember so well. The line stems from an ego-packed exchange in the first movie, and is repeated here for another round of laughs. This kind of quote raises a controversial question. Are movies better when they remix the greatest hits? Or should they avoid too much self-reference? Jackass. There's a surprise twist when rapper Eminem shows up in a wig as Donald Jr., the rowdy son of the late Joe Flaherty's infamous heckler. During the raucous Maxi Golf tournament, he yells, "Jackass," flawlessly channeling the spirit of the original. It's the sort of shout you'll find yourself using the next time your friends mess up on the mini golf course. Quotable quotes exclusive to Happy Gilmore 2. Sure, the callbacks are fun, but Happy Gilmore 2 also brings its own cartload of new one-liners you're bound to be repeating for decades. Do you want breadsticks? Bad Bunny as Oscar, the busboy turned caddy with big culinary dreams, simply cannot stop offering breadsticks. Every time he blurts out the line, it gets a bigger laugh, and you can imagine this catching on at dinner tables everywhere. This joke hits on a deeper comedic note as Oscar never quite lets go of his food service past, showing how the sequel sneaks in humor while building character. Oh no, not again. Now for a bit of self-referential humor, professional golfer Scottie Scheffler plays himself and, in a clever scene, gets arrested for punching a fellow competitor. While police slap on the cuffs, Scheffler groans, "Oh no, not again," a winking reference to his real-life 2024 arrest at the PGA Championship. He even dryly quips, "I know the drill." It's not every day you see a sports scandal become a comedy punchline in a blockbuster movie. Some viewers might find this hilarious, while others could consider it in poor taste. Is this kind of self-mockery fair game, or does it cross a line? Game over. In a darkly comedic fight scene in a graveyard, Happy confronts Shooter McGavin and delivers a cold, "game over" expletive, echoing his infamous line from the original showdown with Bob Barker. For longtime fans, it's a mic drop moment that will have you cheering. Let's go to Hooters. In another wild moment, real-life golf legend John Daly stars as Gilmore's eccentric Uncle John Daly, living in the protagonist's garage. After muttering, "grip it and rip it," Daly gets one more zinger. "Let's go to Hooters." This line appears to playfully reference Daly's rumored fondness for the iconic wing chain near Augusta National. It's a wink so big even non-golfers will get the joke. There you have it, some of the funniest and most fiercely debated quotes from Happy Gilmore 2. These lines do more than just deliver laughs. They invite fans old and new to argue about what makes a good sequel. Do you think leaning into nostalgia strengthens a franchise, or does it risk wearing out its welcome? And which one-liner got the biggest laugh from you, or maybe made you groan instead? Drop your take in the comments and join the debate. Is Happy Gilmore 2 a comic hole-in-one, or could it use a little more practice?